there, right there.
Attention parents, please do not leave your child unattended while riding the ride. Enjoy the ride, kids.
Got it. You got it. Honey. High five. Hello, Typing Piper here. With yet another pipe smoking video. Now, of course, that only means that I will be smoking a pipe while I do this video. It won't just be me smoking this pipe. But anyways, it is 2 days until Christmas, and it is almost 50 degrees outside in Michigan during winter. Not Christmas in July, Christmas. So there's this new financial guru who is on YouTube. Long hair, beard, definitely not me. Looks like the cult leader that did that sarin gas attack in Tokyo back in the 90s. And I caught a video where he was trying to tell people, no, just pay your full 30-year mortgage and invest money elsewhere. And he was trying to say that you would come out ahead and you'd make more money than not paying the interest on your house, saving some money. And I called bullshit. So he didn't like my comment that I left, which basically said, this is horrible advice, don't agree with it whatsoever, and not going to listen to it. Because after all, he's trying to say, well, you can make 7% on other stuff, and you'll make more money if you just invest it. In the meantime, you're losing money elsewhere. And that doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense. So we had a couple of back and forths, and he was trying to say, well, did you watch the whole video? And I was like, yeah. And quite frankly, you're just talking to people who have more money than they know what to do with, and that's not the majority of Americans. So in my own quest to be financially more secure, I decided not to wait for the for New Year's Day to start this. Didn't eat out at all during my lunch breaks. Quite frankly, there was enough free food at work because it's that time of year where I didn't have to go out and do anything. So save money on that. I did get the kid one more Christmas present just because I found something at a secondhand store and it was a good deal. Not just because it was a good deal, but because it's some of those calico critters. They're really expensive when you do buy them brand new. And anyways, this was a couple of the little guys, and I think it was like a toy store that came with it. But anyways, so I picked that up for her for really cheap. Do get paid this Friday, and so far I don't have any bills due. So I did find one video on YouTube about a family who makes about the same as me and my wife, and they were determined to do something different than working 9 to 5, and they were able to save up $250,000 within, I think it was 10 years. And they use rental properties and a few other side businesses and investments to compensate for their income, which This was a video listed under FIRE, Financially Independent, Retire Early. And I rarely ever find somebody who isn't doing something. That's not to say that when you retire you shouldn't do something that you enjoy. I think people should just be able to do that to begin with. So I do understand that idea behind it. If you're going to do something, at least do something you enjoy and have the financial freedom to do what you want, which sounds pretty cool. So my wife and I sat down a week or two ago, and she had some paperwork from a financial advisor, and one part of it was asking, what kind of assets do you have? Which was amusing, because when we looked at the list of things that were considered assets, we had my car. We had my car. 2 mortgages, which means houses not paid off, which means technically you don't own them. A car payment, because we did get a new one. That's about it, because we don't have any credit cards. But the point is, until you have stuff paid off, it's not really yours. And if you lose your job, stop making payments for whatever reason, you technically don't own it. And you can't list it as an asset. So that sucks. So overall, we're not doing bad, honestly, but could always be doing better, and that's really the goal. I did see a couple of interesting videos that were closer to my situation. One was on Dave Ramsey, and this girl, she had her normal job, and then she delivered pizzas, and she had something like $80,000 in student loan and other debt. And she was like, I don't like this. And her parents just filed bankruptcy, and then she was like, don't want that to be me. So she paid everything off in 2.5 years. And, I'm thinking that's probably more realistic. I know I'm not going to do it in a year. That's just ridiculous. Maybe 2.5 years is also less realistic. But I'd have to say it's probable. That might actually be doable. So I'm going to have to sit down and figure out how much money I actually need, considering I don't have any bills at the moment. And, gas for my car. Maybe just gas for my car. Can't really think of anything else I need at the moment. Plenty of food. Yeah, I might be able to make a big payment. I did see a video that made me horribly disappointed in myself, but at the same time, there's not really much I could do about it. There was a guy who showed if you were to make an extra principal payment of $1,000 at the beginning of your mortgage, you end up saving over $2,000 in interest payments. And that really pissed me off. Because, not that I could have done that under my circumstances, but just goes to show how much you get screwed over time. So that's some stuff to think about. I guess the big takeaway is that really you pay stuff off, the more money you end up saving. Kind of like if you buy something on a credit card, you pay it off when you get your next payment slip. There's really no extra money added to what you bought. You make payments over 2 or 3 months, and you're paying more for that item, and that cost of getting something earlier than you could afford it is weighed against you. But that's the, I want something now culture that we have. Can't afford it now, just buy it on a credit card. Pay a little bit more over time, but at least I have it now. I guess the way that we should be looking at things is this thing making me money while I have it during that time to make up for the interest? And in most cases, no. No, it does not. So my recent mortgage slip that I got said the principal was $47,600. And that's what I'm starting the new year with. That's the start of the clock. And I want to see where it can be this time next year. That's the goal. How much can I pay off? How much principal can I get off of that number? How much I could possibly save over that period of time? Because if I pay it off in 5 years, I save $20,000. That's crazy. That's like remodeling a new kitchen in that house type money. And it just, that hurts my head. So what are you guys doing for the new year? Do you have any goals? Do you have any projects going on? Share in the comments below. Oh my God, I'm starting to sound like one of those other pro YouTubers. I don't even monetize this stuff. So let me know what your plans are. If it's paying off debt, if it's hoarding more tobacco, buying some of those pipes that Estate Pipes Ready is about to post. Let me know. In the meantime, keep on typing.